Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget September 28th. It's a community event, 4720 West Slauson Avenue at TR Hair Studios in the Wiener Schnitzel parking lot on the corner of Slauson and La Brea. Alright, building community through unity and boxing. Free everything. Just show up. Alright, I'm just getting around to this video because I literally couldn't believe what I heard. For real. Remember the Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford debate, which I think is great for boxing fans for them to do this. But when it's unscripted, you got to get yourself in trouble. But I mean, I wouldn't say he got himself in trouble. He means what he's saying, says what he means, according to Timothy Bradley. You know what I mean? He said that in the last video in so many words out here in Los Angeles. But he told Andre Ward, who has Terrence Crawford fought? I quote he said, who has Terrence Crawford fought? And then he tried to fix it up and say next. But he really meant who has Terrence Crawford fought. I was like, wow. Wow. I thought he was a Terrence Crawford supporter, brother, friend, ally. Wow. Man, they say you put a microphone in the camera in front of somebody. That's what Dante say. Sheesh. Now, all these years, Bud Crawford thought Timothy Bradley was with him. Now, I'm not creating arguments. I'm just stating the obvious. Don't think I'm choosing sides and pinning Timothy Bradley against Terrence Crawford. But I'm just as shocked as y'all are when I heard that. I had to rewatch it. How many times I rewatched it? 15. But I watched that 20-second video about 15 times. I just couldn't believe it. I told y'all a month ago, Timothy Bradley can't keep a secret for 7 days. I told y'all this. I'm like Deontay Wilder. Everything I say comes to fruition. It can only be one face, one name, one great media member. Barbershop conversations. And my heaven. I wonder what, and Andre Ward said something which is, it was very loaded when he said this. You about to get a phone call from Terrence Crawford. He got an answer to this. I mean, God. I mean, Bomac, you said I have Errol Spence draws on, but here's the catch. I don't change them when I'm in mixed company. Timothy Bradley changes his draws depending on who he's talking to. Last week it was you. This week it's Lomachenko. So, with all due respect, Terrence Crawford should have the utmost respect for me because I don't waver no matter who's before me. I don't waver, Bomac. I still have Errol Spence beating you in a hellacious fight. I have that very tough fight. But for me, it's widening because of the inactivity of Terrence Crawford and the dormant of his boxing skills because he's not being challenged. And he's only fighting once every 7 months now. He fought October. This was his schedule. He fought last October, Jose Benavidez, April 20th against whoever that guy is, Amir Khan, and December 14th. He's had 3 fights in 14 months, right? He's not as active as he should be. 3 fights in 14 months is it's okay. It's not great. But a person like him who has that $3 million guarantee should be fighting much more often. You understand what I'm saying? So I said all that to say this. You better put some respect. One, you should put some respect on my name. Because all the Terrence, let me tell y'all this. I get a lot of disrespectful messages from Terrence Crawford team. A lot. You know what I mean? They like, why are you talking about Terrence Crawford? Some of them is their real Instagram. Some of them is their fake Instagram. Some of them is their real email. Some of them is their fake email. You understand? But they don't like me. But they gonna respect me after what Timothy Bradley said. Timothy, that's my sparring partner. I put him on the top rank. I helped him. That's my brother. I'm going to defend him. So that means to tell me if he was on the Zone broadcast, he would defend Anthony Joshua and say it was a lucky punch. Man, men these days. That's why I always said when people call themselves real niggas, there's not a lot of real niggas around because white supremacy would be minimized. Having a battery in your back will be minimized. Do you understand? There's not too many independent niggas out there. And I'm going to give myself credit. There's not too many independent niggas out there like me. You understand? Who's independently, spiritually wealthy. We're not talking about money. We're just talking about independently believe that his truth is the truth. And even if I'm wrong, in that moment, I believe I'm right. And I'm going to say what I believe to be true. You understand? I'm not... People say, how can you come at these fighters? But I don't want to fight on them. I just want the truth. Who am I to walk up to Andre Ward and think I can beat him up? Like, for real, who am I? Who am I to walk up to Timothy Bradley and think I could beat him up? He is a 5-time champion, right? Am I afraid of them? Absolutely not. Do I respect myself enough to be fearless? Absolutely. And I hope you understand where I'm coming with this. Because at the end of the day, there aren't a lot of real niggas out there. There aren't a lot of real men out there. As black fight fans say, your favorite fighter is probably a hoe. Your favorite fighter's trainer is probably a hoe. All these A-level fighters are millionaires or have made $1 million purses, and they switch up. Timothy Bradley just said Marquez was the easiest $4 million payday he ever had in his life. And yet he flipping the script, changing draws. Right, Bomac? He's changing his draws on. He goes across the pond and patronizes the shit out of Vasyl Lomachenko. When in actuality, Vasyl Lomachenko, he said if he beats Luther Campbell from the UK, not Miami, he will leapfrog Terrence Crawford. He forgot Terrence Crawford unified a 4-belt division at 140. Was it 2 summers ago? And that would only be 3 belts for Lomachenko at a lower weight class. So it's just beyond me the asinine, insidious comments that Timothy Bradley makes, man. And this is y'all guy. This is the guy y'all believe in and trust. And this is the guy who Terrence Crawford and Bomac befriended. Like, literally look them squared in the face and be like, I fucks with you. There aren't too many real niggas around, man. I'm telling you, man, that's why Deontay Wilder is special, man. I just re-listened to that. I just literally re-listened to that video today because 78 dropped a 6-minute video, and I was like, I don't want to listen to 6 minutes. I might as well listen to the whole 35 minutes. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder is the only fighter that says the LDBC proudly. You understand what I'm saying? Says it proudly. Because he understands that we on the front lines fighting for him. Hey, 78, they coming by my house too. And he says it proudly. And I respect that, man. I salute that king, man. I'm gonna stand in line and support him. I guarantee you I'll be without any family issues or seriously work related issues. I've only missed one Deontay Wilder fight in 5 years. Not by and that was the Luis Ortiz fight. I've said this story a million times. I had a Chinese tradition. I had a red egg event for my daughter. That's it. I was following Deontay Wilder when he was fighting 4-rounders at StubHub. For real. Deontay remember them days when he was at that casino down here in Los Angeles, in California. You know, him and Adrian Broner and all them guys and the Charlos. And I've been following them ever since. You know what I mean? A long time coming, dog. Wow. Anyhow, man, I just, yeah, man. So, salute to all my real niggas out there, man. Salute, man. Big salute to all y'all. There's only a handful of us left. Timothy Bradley called himself real. Timothy Bradley called himself authentic. Listen, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. There are some doubts in whether Andre Ward beat Sergey Kovalev the first fight. right? I had to rescore that fight. I had to rewatch it, that fight. What will always come out of my mouth? Who won the first fight? Ward, Kovalev. Ward. Ask me. I'll answer before you even finish the question. Andre Ward. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. I'm going to answer before you can. Pernell, Oscar. Pernell. Pernell Chavez. Pernell. Did Richard Steele stop the fight against Major Taylor? Yes. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, let me take this call really quick. So anyways, man, I'll delve back into it. At the end of the day, I'm going to finish this topic. I was shocked. Like I said, I watched that video countless times. But I can't believe Timothy Bradley threw Terrence Crawford under the bus. When 2 weeks prior to that, August 17th, he told every media member who wanted to listen that Errol Spence is ducking him. Yeah, he's ducking him. Terrence Crawford is the man. Terrence Crawford is the man, unless Bob Arum tells him to promote Lomachenko. If I'm Terrence Crawford, and you know, one thing I'll say this too, and I'll speak on a level of empathy for Terrence Crawford. I've been in spaces before where you in a room full of snakes, like Muhammad Ali said, there's 100 snakes and there's 10 good snakes. You just got to kill them all, right? And so I can understand, like, really how Terrence Crawford must feel. He and Bomac must feel like, God damn, I thought this nigga was cool with me, right? And so I respect the fact that he's kind of shelled up. I get it on a certain level, but I also feel that he should reach out a little bit more just to check the temperature. You understand? And learn how to manipulate and use his way to the top, because he's going to need media. He's going to need someone to be his ally to combat Errol Spence momentum. Because Errol Spence is, if he beats Sean Porter and then beats his next opponent, he's roaring through the welterweight division, and there's very little that he's going to be able to muster up to negotiate that deal. You know, so but I would feel betrayed. You understand? What's that play I saw as a kid, Macbeth? Is that a story of betrayal, Macbeth? You guys correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I ain't thought about that shit since 6th grade, 5th grade, whatever it was. But yeah, man, when you get stabbed or something like that. Anyhow, man, Terrence Crawford, man, there's not too many real niggas out here. And my trainer actually, L_Supreme88, spent a couple of days with Terrence Crawford years back at a tournament, or at the to go to the Olympics, to qualify for the Olympics. Terrence had some fighters out there he was supporting, and he told me Terrence is a real cool brother. And I wish I knew that at first-hand experience, but I understand how they want to keep their distance from me, and I respect that, you know. But to be betrayed by a nigga, I mean, this is like the ultimate betrayal. Timothy Bradley. And people going to say I'm reaching, I'm this, I'm that. But you got to keep in mind, this nigga's been campaigning for Terrence Crawford for 3 months. Publicly, like aggressively. Like really, really aggressively. You know? And Andre Ward wanted no parts of that. He said, you got to get a phone call from T-Bud. That's why niggas like me deserve the respect that they get. Adrian Broner asked me, do you think I won? And I thought it was a draw. You know? Bomac asked me who I got winning. I got Errol Spence winning. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder versus everybody. You understand? If Errol Spence was in a tough fight and I didn't believe he would win, if Errol asked me, I would say, I have you as the underdog. You know, that's before the fight. After the fight, if I thought he lost, I would tell Errol Spence, I think you lost. You know, I tell fighters in the gym, my gym, that I train with every day. I said, I think you got away with one. I have a fighter in my gym that got away with one about, I don't know how long ago. But you got away with one right there. I thought you lost. But, you know, I wasn't judging that night. Thank God you were in the blue corner. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, there's a level of empathy in which I say it because I have a level of respect for you. We have a relationship. But to tell the truth, in 2019, woof, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. So anyways, man, Terrence Crawford. I saw a Terrence Crawford response, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But anyhow, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace. Oh, September 28th, don't forget, free backpacks, free haircuts, free everything. 4720 West Slauson Avenue. Can we get 300 people there? I'll holla. Peace.